This is what meat looks like in the eyes of a vegetarian. Its heavy greasiness makes it almost inedible. Yet Yamato even started tasting raw meat. The meat sizzled as it hit the grill. Shota glanced back, and it seemed like each slice of meat was moaning in agony. His friends around him kept making chewing sounds, even putting pieces of bloody, undercooked meat into their mouths. Thankfully, the restaurant served rice water. Just as Shota was about to start eating, a piece of grilled meat was placed in front of him. Yamato tried to force-feed him the meat, but a lifelong habit couldn't be changed that easily. Seeming to feel he'd lost face, Yamato decides to teach Shota a lesson. At that moment, Mikoto stepped in to stop him, like a hen protecting her chicks. Back home that night, Shota thought back to what had happened with Mikoto that day. The way she'd protected him, just like a hen, was truly beautiful. Yet Yamato had tried to force him to eat something so disgusting. Just thinking about it made Shota gag. He suddenly noticed a doll on the table, a leftover from a salesman named Meguro Fukuzo. All you had to do was stick a photo of your enemy on the doll's face, use a black cat's leg as a prop, and finally use a silver needle to inflict punishment. Whoever was targeted would suffer the same harm. Shota picked up the silver needle, aimed at a spot on the doll, and stabbed it straight into its leg. But just then, Meguro Fukuzo appeared out of nowhere. By using the doll, Shota had turned from a victim into a perpetrator. In today's survival of the fittest society, perpetrators are called winners, while victims are labeled failures. To celebrate Shota's transformation, Meguro Fukuzo brought him something special. Only by eating meat can you become strong, he said. Surprisingly, this meat had no fishy smell at all. It even emitted a fragrance Shota had never smelled before. After just one bite, Shota was conquered by its taste. The next day, Yamato injured his leg. Shota realized the doll had actually worked. He thought such a terrifying thing should be thrown away. But before he knew it, he'd ended up at the door of the barbecue restaurant. Since he was already there, he figured he might as well stay for lunch. But for the first time ever, Shota wanted to order meat. Mikoto was shocked by his change. Yamato, however, had overheard their conversation. After lunch, Shota still found the taste of meat a bit disgusting. Just then, Yamato suddenly spoke to him. He and his colleagues started egging Shota on, urging him to go confess his feelings to Mikoto. Emboldened by their encouragement, Shota decided to be brave. But the person who came to greet him was actually a chubby girl. Yamato said Mikoto had gone on a date with her boyfriend that day, and the chubby girl confirmed it. This dealt a huge blow to Shota's psyche. Yamato's prank had succeeded again. Everyone around them burst into laughter. Shota ran to the river and cried secretly. Meguro Fukuzo appeared at the right moment and told him, "To become strong, you must eat meat. Eat meat, and you can change." Shota plunged the silver needle down. Yamato let out a miserable scream. As Shota pressed harder, the harm Yamato suffered grew worse. In the end, Yamato's body gradually wasted away, while Shota, who had learned to eat meat, became stronger.